Hello, you guys. Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network. We're going to get into another reading, you guys, to see what the messages are. There's a little bit of yard work going on, so please excuse the noise. I just, you know, I have a habit of turning on the camera when everyone wants to be making a hoopla, but that's okay. I think he's almost done. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I hope that your quote unquote summer is going well. Whatever you call that, whatever that means. And I hope these messages help you guys, okay? We're going to see who's coming towards you, why they're coming towards you, what's hidden. We're also going to check out how you're being viewed by whoever's coming towards you, how you view whoever's coming towards you, and what their ultimate intentions are. Okay. We'll get the possible outcome and the advice just to see what you guys need to know about the person coming towards you or the people coming towards you. We'll see what comes out, you guys, okay? So don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. That is unwise. You don't want to stress yourself out for no reason, my loves. That's not what tarot is for. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Shout out to all my subscribers, members, and moderators. You guys be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Y'all been showing out. Y'all been catching the vibe. I've been seeing you in the comments catching the vibe. Like, I'm here to catch the vibe. I know that's right. Come on. Come on. Let's go, okay? Page of Swords. Interesting. So there definitely could be, you guys, some observation about you or towards you right now, okay? We're just going to go ahead and get into it. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. We getting into it. Interesting. No major arcana out here. So that, to me, off the bat, gives me a vibe that this could be a person who you see kind of regularly or who's in your space on a regular basis, or they think about you on a regular basis, because it feels like with not a lot of major arcana, either it's somebody who you're meeting in like passing, or it's someone who sees you in passing pretty regularly. Okay. So whoever this is coming towards you, like I said, because it's minor arcana, it's somebody like who's got some type of access to you on a somewhat regular basis. And interestingly enough, the Three of Cups. So this could be a friend. This could be someone in your community. This could be someone who you see in the community at your, I wanted to say at your job, but then I was like, I don't really know if it's at your job because there's not a lot of job cards out here. We have 2 threes. The Three of Wands is here for the advice, and we have the Three of Cups for the actual person who's coming towards you. This could be somebody who wants to date you. This could be someone who you see out like at a celebration. Maybe you meet them at a party. You could see them at like a club or a bar or coffee shop or somewhere where people congregate. Okay. This could be someone who is a part of a group, or they could be a part of a group that you're in. They could be in a class that you go to, or some type of activity or hobby that you participate in. But it's someone who I feel has some type of positive relationship with you. Why they're coming towards you is the Ten of Cups. What's at the bottom? Ooh, ooh, look at you, High Priestess. Look at you, intuitive. So, okay. Why they're coming towards you, the Ten of Cups. This could be someone who is a family member, truth be told. They could be a cousin, a sibling, someone who knows your family, like someone who's maybe grown up in your neighborhood with you, someone you've gone to school with. It feels like somebody who doesn't really know you a whole lot, but I feel like this is a person who sees you maybe even being celebrated by others, or, possibly they saw you on your birthday, like that type of situation. It feels like with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups, it's a positive experience that this person associates with you. I feel like the reason that they're coming towards you is because they have some type of like goal in mind, even though it feels like they see you every day, or you guys have some type of regular interaction. It feels like they also have a goal in mind. And what's hidden is the Ace of Wands, which ultimately tells me that they have a goal in mind. They want to create something with you. They want to have an experience with you of some kind, or they have a goal in mind when it comes to them coming towards you. Okay, Nat. Man, I got so many Nat traps around here. It's not even funny. And these bitches are, they're like advanced. They know the Nat traps, they avoid them, and it's very irritating. So, y'all, if you see a Nat, just don't judge me, okay? Things be thinking, life be lifing. But this person has a goal in mind. Now, they haven't put pen to paper yet, right? So it's like maybe they haven't asked you for your number yet, or they haven't reached out to you if they do have your number, or it's like whatever they want to do, they haven't really approached you with it yet. They're kind of like at that point where they're trying to, it feels like work up the courage, even though I don't see that in the cards. It kind of feels like that though. This could even just be somebody who wants to make plans with you for like a party or some type of celebration or a get together of some kind. This could be someone who wants to include you in their plans, or they need your help possibly making plans. How they view you, okay, is the Nine of Coins. So they see you as very independent, very secure, very stable. They see you as single. They see you as someone who's skilled in whatever craft that you are a part of, like however they're associated with you, whatever attributes that they observe within you, they feel that you are very skilled, very independent, maybe even a little wise. I'm picking up that they feel like you're wise, or that you have experience in whatever it is that you do and you're good at what you do. Now, the way you see this person is the Five of Cups. So I don't know if this is somebody who you're no longer friends with, or you don't view very well within this group or organization or community. But I don't know. It's like you see them as going through some type of loss. Maybe you feel like they've gone through a breakup, or maybe you see them as kind of like dwelling on things from the past. Like they haven't moved on from something in their life. This could even be a situation where you're no longer friends with this person, or you don't see this person as a friend. You feel like they may have possibly thrown away the friendship, or for some reason you're not viewing them in the same way that they're viewing you. And it's interesting because the Three of Cups is spilled, but the Three of Cups is like this person. It's like it's kind of like you don't see this person the way they see themselves. You don't see this person the way they see you. That's how it kind of feels when it comes to the vibe. Now, what their ultimate intentions are, Two of Swords, I don't think they really know. Okay, whoever this person is, they're trying to make a decision and they can't really make that decision. Now, for what I feel in this situation, because of the Five of Cups and the Three of Cups and how it's synchronistic in that way, it kind of feels like this person knows that you see them this way, or they can kind of sense that you see them this way. With the High Priestess, it indicates like secrecy, mystery, things like that. This could be somebody who doesn't really know you, but they know of you. So you could be the one who's coming through as very mysterious, and they could be someone like when it comes to their ultimate intentions, they could be someone who's trying to figure out what they don't know about you, or find out more about you, or get to know you more. But it kind of feels like they have this time crunch pressure on them. Like whoever this person is feels like there's some type of time limit or deadline when it comes to achieving whatever goal that they have. We'll see what that is. They're trying to make a decision, but for those of you where this person could be someone who you are no longer friends with, or maybe that you broke up with if you dated them, or someone who gave you a bad first impression, it's like they know with the Two of Swords, like their ultimate intention is to make a decision, and there's like two truths here. Like, even though the truth is they want to get to know you more, or the truth is that they want to have you in their life, they also know the other truth, which is they may have already upset you, or, you know, they may even feel kind of nervous about approaching you because of the way that you reacted to something that, you know, maybe triggered them or caused their insecurities to flare up. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody approached you and you kind of rejected them, but they're still interested in you, they could be like, dang, Pisces already rejected me, but I'm still digging them. I'm still feeling them. And I don't know, like, I want to try again. You know, that's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up. Or like a friend, if you guys were friends with someone and they still want to be friends with you, but you've been kind of like turned off, or they've left a bad taste in your mouth. It's kind of, ew, that, no pun intended. That's what it kind of feels like. It's like they know that maybe they did that, and maybe you're not really vibing the same way that they're vibing. And they know it could possibly lead to some type of like disagreement. But I kind of more so feel like for a lot of you that this is someone observing you in your community with the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. And they're trying to like get to know you more, figure out more about you. Now, the possible outcome is the 7 of Wands. We got to see what that means. But it feels to me like this person is not going to give up. Okay. Whoever they are very determined to get whatever goal that they want to achieve, which we'll clarify that. But the advice is the 3 of Wands. What I'm getting energetically from this, you guys, is don't lose focus on what you are doing. With the 3 of Wands, this girl is so determined to reach her goal, because despite the fact that this person may have a goal, you have some type of goal that you want to reach as well. You have something that you're striving to achieve. And just because this person is observing you or maybe wanting to get to know you more doesn't mean that you like put your goals to the side or push whatever you're doing by the wayside just because this person is kind of like getting into your energy, right? I also feel like temper your expectations of something. With the 3 of Wands, I feel like your advice is that Spirit wants you to keep an open mind. Be objective, right? Don't expect that things are going to go a certain way, like without putting in the work or without, you know, adding the effort that needs to be added. Don't have false or unrealistic expectations, not even of just putting in the effort, but like when someone approaches you, don't just have these expectations of a person before you get to know them, because the 7 of Wands is here, and it's interesting because these like nails are being considered as the wands, and you have 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. So it kind of feels like this person is coming in with some type of preconceived possible notion about you, or they're imagining something that could possibly happen because of whatever their goal is. And then you also have your own equal and opposite expectations, and they may clash. So I don't necessarily feel like this is a bad person. They could even be somebody who's just like gone through some type of breakup. Like, you may see them as the 5 of Cups because they've experienced some type of sadness or loss, something like that. Okay. Your intuition is popping off though, honey. They could be a Cancer. Okay. This person, if it's the 3 of Cups, like, they could be a Cancer, possibly Scorpio, or another Pisces, but they could also just be someone who you see in passing, like at different places that you go in your community. Okay. But let's see. Why is the 3 of Cups the person coming towards Pisces? Ace of Wands. What? Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, this person has wanted something for a long time. This may even be a friend or a family member who you've known for a long time, and they have some type of goal or idea that they want to pitch to you. What's the Ace of Wands with the Three of Cups? Queen of Wands. Yeah, but this feels like this is somebody who's attracted to you, because we had the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, pair energy. It feels like this is a person who is attracted to you. It feels like this is somebody who sees you with your girls, like, or like whatever your preference is. They see you with your friends. They see you out. They see you having a good time, drinking, laughing, talking, dancing. It feels like that type of energy. Okay. Hangman. Oh, I know you lying. And the Temperance. Y'all. It's getting a little kinky, bitch. It's getting a little freaky. Okay. Not the Hangman and the Ace of Wands. You know what that is, y'all. That's a dick. Hangman. I feel like you're on this person's mind. This person is attracted to you, or they're very tempted by you. Now, if this is a platonic, like, family situation, and, you know, this is a cousin or a family member, I am not saying that they are attracted to you. Okay. It's different situations. If it's a family member, for some of you guys, they are a person who wants to, like, pitch some type of idea towards you, and they know that you make good decisions, or you're very creative. They're going to present some type of idea or pitch an idea that they want you to participate in. And this is something that they want to achieve. This is a goal that they have. But with the Nine of Pentacles being how they see you, for some of you guys, if it's a platonic situation, they want you to invest your time, energy, money, effort into what they have going on, or into the idea that they're pitching to you. And they see you as someone who's capable of doing so. So I don't know about that, because it kind of looks like you see them as a loser. Okay. But yeah, that's not, I just wanted to make that very clear that I'm not talking about any incestuous situations. But for those of you who this is just somebody who's not related to you, it definitely feels like they're attracted to you. Okay. Sagittarius energy, possibly Leo, Aries. All these cards just flipped over, child. Page of Cups. They want to introduce themselves, but they're scared of being rejected. That's what I feel. Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this person is afraid of being rejected by you, whether it's platonic, romantic, or professional. Okay. Now, why is the Ten of Cups here for why they're coming towards Pisces? Seven of Wands. Interesting. So the cards are repeating. It kind of feels like, yeah, it kind of feels like I'm on track with this. Strength and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, because, like, they see, didn't I say that at the beginning? It's like something about the fact that they may see you pretty frequently, but it's also with the Ten of Cups. It's like they have some type of goal in mind that they can't, like, shake or get off of their mind. This person is trying to find the courage to, like, stand up for what they want, be strong, overcome some type of insecurities, overcome some type of fears of, like, rejection. Because I feel like Nine of Cups, you may be this person's, like, dream or wish. This is interesting, Pisces. What you been getting into? What's the Seven of Wands? Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like this. I feel like this person sees you getting attention, or they see you being celebrated in some way. Like in this particular Ten of Cups, all of the ancestors, the mermaids, or whoever these people are from the ocean, are coming to celebrate this woman who is their family's new addition to the family, right? So it's kind of like, it's like, I don't know, it feels like they see you getting celebrated, or they see you as like very happy, or like you're very positive. And it kind of feels like this person is imagining a life with you, or how it would be to like talk to you every day, like things like that. It kind of feels like that. Now we have the Eight of Wands. See what I'm saying? Page of Cups. This, whoever this is, wants to communicate with you. I feel like they want to text you or reach out to you. But again, you see the wands coming in and then the wands coming in and being blocked. It's kind of like this person, the reason why they're coming towards you is because they want to talk to you or introduce themselves to you and have like a conversation with you. Like in an effort to overcome whatever fears that they may feel of like you possibly rejecting them. Even if this is just rejecting them for like a professional partnership or some type of business proposal. They're trying to overcome that fear. Because they ultimately, it's like they want to get what they want. And what they want is this like vision. What's this Ace of Wands? Because that's what's hidden. What's this Ace of Wands? Why is the Ace of Wands what's hidden? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I feel like what's hidden is like what this person ultimately wants. And it came up with like the Three of Cups as far as who they are. Somebody's ultimate goal. Why is the Ace of Wands what's hidden? Two of Cups. Ace of Cups, King of Wands. What's going on? You guys. I feel like somebody had some type of feelings for you when they met you. And if it's professional, it's like somebody knows that you're very creative. Or you have like gifts. What's the Two of Cups with the Ace of Wands? Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Somebody wants to spend time communicating with you, talking to you. Their ultimate goal is to invest some type of time, energy, effort, money. Like if it's a business idea, this person wants to put money behind maybe an idea that you have, or they may want to talk to you about you investing. I feel like more so if it's a business idea, they want you to invest in their proposal. Like they want you to invest in their business idea. They've been working on this for a really long time and they want you to invest in it. Now, this could be a family member. Maybe this is your child. They may have something that they believe in that they want to share with you in hopes that you will help finance it. I don't know if you're going to do that, if it's like a sibling or a child or even like a cousin or something like that. I don't know if you fully like trust this person to be about their business, to really do what they say they're going to do. But if this is like a platonic thing with like friends, this kind of feels like somebody who is remembering the good times that they had with you, or especially if it's somebody who you're not really like cool with like that, you don't really hang out with them anymore like that. They're thinking about the good times that they had with you and like how much time and energy that they invested in like being friends or invested in the friendship. And I don't think that they want to walk away from that. Yeah, Justice and the King of Swords. Wow. So this is somebody whose goal it's like they want to tell you how they feel. They feel like it's the right thing to do. With the Justice card, they feel really balanced about whatever their goal is, right? And I feel like their goal is to tell you how they feel, because the King of Swords went into the Ace of Cups, which went into the Two of Cups, which had the King of Wands. So it's like this person feels like it's the right thing to do, or it's fair, or balanced, like a really like responsible decision to invest time or invest energy into communicating their feelings with you about what it is that they want. I feel like ultimately they want to talk. Ultimately, the goal that they have is to express their feelings and tell you what's on their mind, what they've been working towards, what they've been investing in, what they've been thinking about. Two cards just flipped out. Yeah, Judgment and the Seven of Swords. And I don't feel like this is like a cheating or lying scenario. It feels more like they want to communicate their feelings either about you or their feelings about a subject to you, and let you in on like their strategy. Eight of Swords. Yeah, but they're holding back because I feel like they're afraid. Now, if this is somebody who you know is kind of like shifty, like you know you got a cousin that be trying to get you into get rich quick schemes and almost dropped the deck, bitch. Yeah, like if it's a situation like that, I don't think you're that I feel like if it's a situation like that, the Judgment is like, the reason why they're afraid to step to you about it is because they know that you're going to call them out and say, tell them about themselves. Now, Tyrone, you know your ass be getting in trouble. You know you be doing some stuff that's crooked. Is it legal? Like, you're going to, with the Justice card, like, this person is like, yeah, it's legal. That's the more platonic or quote-unquote professional angle. But if it's more like friends and personal relationships or somebody who may want to date you, it feels like this is somebody who feels like it's a good decision to invest time into you. And I feel like they want to make some type of plans. Okay. How they see you. Why is the Nine of Coins how they see Pisces? Oh my God. This person is kind of stiff. Why is the Nine of Coins how they see Pisces? Why is this Nine of Coins? Ooh, the Fool reversed. Knight of Swords, Hierophant. I feel like they don't want to say nothing stupid. This person is funny. Who is this? Y'all let me know in the comments. I feel like you're picking up on something because the High Priestess is there. It's like they see you as kind of like, I feel like this person sees themselves as the Page of Cups and you as the Queen of Cups, and like it kind of feels like they don't want to say something stupid. I feel like I don't think they're intimidated by you, but they're impressed by you. That's kind of what it feels like. Like, you don't say stupid stuff. You're very smart, and you're not dumb. What's the Fool reversed? Six of Swords reversed. That's interesting. Both of those cards came out reversed. Okay. This person sees you as the Nine of Coins because I feel like they see themselves as being the ones who have to approach you. It's like Six of Swords reverse, Fool reverse. The Fool upright and the Six of Swords upright is kind of like a situation where they may see you as someone who would come towards them. But I feel like they don't think that. They think that they're going to be the ones who have to approach you because you're not going to approach them. Especially if this is a situation where somebody's interested in you and kind of watching you. We saw the Page of Swords. It also feels like if this is a friend or a family member who they know that you probably don't care very much for them, or you don't see them very highly, they know you're not going to approach them. They're going to have to approach you. Yeah, and then that's, you see what I'm saying? Because the Five of Cups. It's like now they know Pisces is not coming towards them because of some type of loss, or because of something that didn't necessarily end very positively, it feels like. This could also be somebody who's kind of insecure. Like, they may feel like you're not going to be very attracted to them. Possibly, or you're not going to be interested in them. I think this person is like, you're picking up, I feel like, on their energy and like how they vibrate. And I'm not saying they're vibrating badly. It just kind of feels like you see them as not being interested in you because they think that you're not going to be interested in them. So that, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like you're picking up on their vibe, like, oh, they probably don't like me. They don't look at me. They don't like approach me. They don't really talk to me. So they're probably not that interested in me. You may want this person to be interested in you, or you may like this person, have a crush on this person, but they like give off this energy that they're not interested. But I feel like it's because that's why it's so important that you really be cognizant of like your subconscious thoughts, because it's like this person's subconscious thoughts are that you're not going to be interested in them and that you're not going to come towards them, and that they have to like, change your mind by saying something that catches your attention, that's not stupid, and that shows that they're smart. But that's kind of like giving off the vibe that you're intuitively picking up that they're not interested in you. Why is this Five of Cups here for how Pisces sees this person? Wow. Look at the synchronicity. And I said that with the Five of Cups. Three of Cups reversed. Now, if this is somebody you already have like history with, whether it's platonic, romantic, or professional, they see you as being independent or moving on to do your own thing because they fumbled the ball somehow. Like, this person knows that there's something that you guys are struggling to get past. And I feel like they want to tell you, you know, they want to change the way that they communicate with you, it feels like. Especially if this person has been very inconsistent. I feel like they're going to try to say, oh, I was foolish, or I wasn't thinking. I spoke before I didn't think before I spoke. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Ooh, and I saw the Five of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Very interesting. Yeah, you may see this person even as bitter about something else. I feel like they're sending a message to you that they're unhappy, or that they're sad, or that they're kind of stubborn, stuck in their ways, kind of maybe even a little petty. I don't know. What's the Three of Cups reverse? With the Five of Cups. Devil reverse. Yeah, you may have even seen them as going through a breakup or having some type of like painful situation that they went through. Empress, Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's like something this person said really stuck in your mind. I feel like something that they said, made you, I don't know, something that they said, you just can't stop thinking about it. I feel like you are thinking about the fact that you've been able to detach with this devil reverse. You've been able to detach from a lot of toxicity, which is creating more abundance in your life with the Empress energy. A lot of you guys may see this person as possibly attached to someone still. Like you may see them as like not yet really, moving on from like a breakup. You may know that they broke up with somebody. You may know that they were in some type of situation. This could even be somebody telling you that they got a divorce with the justice card that we saw earlier, or that they paid for a lawyer. Especially if you know that this person is like married or they had some type of relationship going on and maybe you found out about it. They tried to approach you. Maybe they wanted to have a third party situation because the Queen of Wands is here with the High Priestess. So take it how it resonates. But it's like either you feel like they're still attached to someone who they had like a relationship or a situationship with, or you can sense that they're just kind of like not over something. They haven't yet gotten over it. And I feel like because of the fact that you're trying to create more abundance in your life and your main focus is making sure that you're not in unstable situations, you see this person possibly as someone who could upset you or make you sad or create some type of disruption to that flow in your life. There's something going on here. What was the card that was, damn, what was the card with the Eight of Wands, Three of Cups reverse? I can't remember. Hold on, y'all. Y'all be sure to like the video, guys. Be sure to like the video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know the Judgment came out with the Seven of Swords. I know you guys can run it back, but I can't. So just bear with me. Because I like to get a full picture of what's going on so that I can properly advise you as best as I can. Oh, yeah, it was that Five of Swords and that King of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Empress, the Devil reversed, Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, Three of Cups reversed, King of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Yeah, you may even see this person as like trying to like get back at someone who they broke up with. I don't know. It's like you can sense that you don't want to be a third party situation. Like this could be somebody who's married saying that they're getting a divorce, or somebody who just broke up with somebody and you feel like they're not fully healed, or it doesn't matter if they're really fully healed. It's more so like, don't try to get with me just to get over somebody else. It's like you're picking up on some, you're nervous about this person because yeah, if that Devil and the Three of Cups was to turn upright, I feel like that's what you're afraid of, or that's what you're leery of, cautious of, because you don't want that to happen. And you see this person as potentially being someone who may do that. Why is this Two of Swords here for, what did I say this was? Their ultimate intentions? Yeah. Why is the Two of Swords this person's ultimate intentions when it comes to Pisces? The Hangman. Four of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. I feel like this person is upset or disappointed because you don't see things from their perspective. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like there's something about closure. This person wants closure. I'm picking up on different energies. Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups. That Five of Cups energy is like crazy. The loss, the sadness, the regret. I feel like this person is kind of disappointed that you won't change your mind. It's like they may even be upset that they think about you a lot. Now, for those of you who are dealing with somebody super petty, this person like has a weird like intention when it comes to like wanting to see you stuck or upset. They just don't want to see it from your perspective. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. But I just feel like there's a disagreement. And it feels like whatever the disagreement is like the focus of their intention. They either want to disagree with you or they want to figure out what they don't see or make a decision, find out the truth, get clarity from what they don't see. Because it's like this person feels like time is running out. The fire is here to say, hey, if you don't choose what you're going to choose, this fire is going to burn you. And whoever this person is feels like they don't know what to do. And it's like the fire is closing in and they're trying to make a decision, but they don't have all the information or they're unclear or there's a disagreement. So with the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups, we saw the Ace of Cups up here. It's kind of like they feel they feel that they need to, it's like their goal is what's hidden. They have a hidden goal, but they feel like whatever that goal is going to comprise something about communication, talking about how they feel, telling you how they feel, telling you that they understand how you feel because of the Justice card. Like over time, they've started to realize why you feel the way that you feel, kind of type of energy. Now, if this is just a pure stranger and they do not know you, their intention is to figure out more about you because you're on their mind. Regardless of who it is, you're on this person's mind. And I feel like if they don't know you at all, they want to get to know you more because they are thinking about like what would happen if they were to either have you or lose you. And they don't like the outcome of them possibly losing you. So they know that they have to get over their fears of like rejection and kind of like put themselves in a vulnerable position to tell you how they feel. Because ultimately they don't know how you would feel, and without them speaking up, you won't know how they feel. So all of these like details, you guys, you have to understand, they can apply to each of your different dynamics and situations. I could throw out dynamics all fucking day, but you have to see like the ultimate bottom line, the ultimate storyline that is the bottom line of the reading. And the thing about this person is that whatever they feel and think is unaware, you're unawares, okay? You're unawares of what they feel and think. And they too, in retrospect, because you're unaware of what they feel and think, they are unaware of, therefore, how you would feel and think if they were to tell you what they feel and think. That's what it really is. One more card for the Hangman. This is interesting. I've been wanting to do this reading for a while, and I think you guys, a lot of you have somebody who's been observing you for a substantial amount of time. And you have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Cups, which I was thinking about with this 3 and this 10, because, 10 minus 3 is 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. There we go. Okay. I feel like their ultimate intention is to have some type of like close connection with you, a positive connection with you. Yeah, this is their goal. Or this is what they ultimately want to see With the Seven of Cups, it feels like this person has like a daydream. They think about you. This person thinks about you. They daydream about you, child. They think they're coming. I feel like this is somebody who has a crush on you, who's coming towards you platonically. Like they're attracted to you, but I feel like they're coming towards you very like casually, because they may even feel like with the Seven of Wands that you have a lot of like suitors or people who want to approach you on a regular basis. But this mug daydreams about you. And we saw the Hangman up here with this Queen of Wands and Ace of Wands. Three of Wands, which we have out here, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like this person doesn't know what to do. I feel like their intention is to make whatever this dream is that they have come true, but I feel like they're also waiting and thinking about what would happen if they were to be successful or have some type of victory when it comes to their goal. But they're also like in the back of their mind, they can't stop thinking about the possibility that you may reject them. So it's kind of like this person is like weighing the pros and the cons. The major arcanas that we have out here are only Pisces. We have the Devil in reverse, the Hangman, and then we have the Fool reverse. We have the High Priestess. So a lot of Pisces energy, possibly Capricorn, maybe Aries, Aquarius, maybe even Gemini, because the Six of Swords is here. I don't know. Cancer. Let's see. Okay. Ciao. Pisces, what you done got yourself into? It's summer. The possible outcome is the Seven of Wands. So why is that? Why is the possible outcome the Seven of Wands? Okay, two cards came out. The World and the King of Pentacles. Now, I do like the fact that this person is possibly coming through as the King of Pentacles. The King of Wands also came out. We saw the King of Swords earlier. So yeah, I feel like this person, King of Cups, is the only one missing. I feel like this person is like, I feel like they do have like some type of king energy, which is like more mature energy in my opinion. I don't think they're the emperor just yet, because there's some type of emotional, I don't want to say emotional immaturity, but I feel like emotional vulnerability. And when I say emotional vulnerability, I'm not saying that they're vulnerable emotionally straight out the gate. I feel like they can become emotionally vulnerable in a positive way, meaning that they will express themselves emotionally. But the fact that we haven't really seen the King of Cups, I feel like this person is more comfortable with like communication verbally. They're possibly like thinkers. They may be like the type of person who's in their head a lot. They think a lot. They know how to communicate verbally. I feel like they're ultimately really they have intelligence. I don't think they're dumb. I think they're afraid of saying something dumb, as a person would be in any situation where they're approaching someone who they may have a crush on, or who they are interested in romantically, or like even someone who's kind of awkward around friends. It kind of feels like that type of vibe. It's like they're not stupid. They're very intelligent, but they just sometimes get nervous and say stuff that certain people may consider stupid. And this person has emotional vulnerability, which means their emotions are a weak spot or a vulnerable spot when it comes to them feeling confidence. That's what it kind of feels like to me. I feel like this person has had relationships before. I feel like they are attractive because the King of Wands came out, and they possibly are financially stable or have some type of security and stability in their life because of the King of Pentacles. I just feel like they could maybe be the type of person who lacks charisma, and they may be a little corny, or they could be a little bit, awkward in that way. And that's where that being vulnerable from the emotional perspective comes from. Okay. Hope that made sense, boo. Yeah. But the King of Pentacles in the world, for the possible outcome being the Seven of Wands, why is it there, the King of Pentacles in the world? This person has some type of like success. Like, I don't know what they do, but they're professionally, like, they understand their job. They see it, and it's crazy because they see you as the Nine of Coins, which is, you know, like, whoever this person is, I feel like they've completed some type of professional accomplishments. Their position is fixed. Like, whoever they are, when it comes to what they do, is like they're stable in their position. I don't know. They may work with their hands. They may work with like materials, because look at what this person is doing. They could be in construction, or they could be in some type of like manual labor position. They may work at a warehouse, but you know, sometimes these folks at these warehouses be getting paid, bitch, because I've been trying to get into Sarah Lee, motherfucker. And that bitch is hard to get in Sarah Lee. And folks been talking about Sarah Lee for years. They be making their money. You get what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody got no problem with no warehouse now. Shout out to all my warehouse workers. All my Pisces warehouse workers. Assembly line, forklift. I rock with y'all, okay? I ain't playing. Now, listen, you could come up off a warehouse job. But it's like, that's what it feels like. It's, this person is kind of like stable. But I also feel like they have a certain ending in mind. Like, they have a certain expectation, again, like I said earlier, about how they want this situation to transpire, how they want it to go. And I feel like they're not going to give up on that. With this Seven of Wands, they're not going to give up on that. Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, because those two came out together. Now, I don't like that Five of Pentacles, all that shit I was just talking. Yeah, for some of you, this is somebody who may have just lost a job like that. I know I just talked all that shit, but no, I don't know. It's like they could have just lost a really stable job, and they may feel insecure about that because some type of position came to an end. This could also be somebody who just feels insecure, though. Emotionally. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't say for all of you guys that this person doesn't have a job or that they're quote unquote broke. I don't think that's what it is. It kind of feels like this person has things to offer, but they either don't feel like that'll be enough, or they may feel like they wish they had like more. It kind of feels like that. Like, even if this person has a good job, you're like, okay, you have to think about like the psychology of modern day dating. It kind of feels like this person is like, they're stable, but they're not gonna be able to like give you a bunch of gifts all the time and like spend a whole lot of money on you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like they, because of the psychology of modern day dating, they even though they may have a stable job, they may be a sanitation man, or a construction worker, or a warehouse worker, or, you know, somebody who just works a regular like blue collar job. But the way that they're looking at you, to me, feels like somebody that, it's like Nine of Pentacles. They may see you as a little spoiled. They may see you as a little bourgeois. You know, the Nine of Coins is definitely like taken care of. Somebody who, you know, has a family that's wealthy, or they come from a wealthy family. Someone who gets some type of inheritance, or, you know, gets money, or, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, it's kind of like they're coming through with the energy of like believing or feeling as if you would see them as a liability. And I feel like they're kind of insecure. They may be insecure about their money or their finances because they have to budget. They got bills. You get what I'm saying? I don't think this person is just derelict and like broke, living on somebody's sofa or sleeping outside. It feels like this person has a stable job, but they like just getting by. They just making ends meet. And they see you as somebody who would want more than that, or even they may want to give you more than that, but they don't think that they can, so therefore they're a bit insecure, and therefore they may think that you're gonna reject them. Okay. Like, that's what it feels like to me. Now, okay, but I don't think they're gonna give up. I feel like they're gonna like maybe even put in some overtime, bitch. They're gonna try to do something. Okay. Now, for those of you who this is like somebody proposing a business idea, because this doesn't have to be romantic, this feels like a person who needs you to put in the financial investment, and they're going to put in the creative investment, right? Now, it could also be for some of you guys, somebody who wants to invest financially in you, and because they know that you have the ability to be very creative, right? So I don't know if this is all bad, but those of you who have, broke ass people around you who coming up with crazy schemes all the time that may not be 100% on the level, you need to be prepared for somebody to try to pitch you some ideas and expect your money to pay for it. Okay. Now, for those of you who had a friend situation, like a platonic friend, some of you guys, this person wants to reassure you that they're not going to be a fuck friend again. Like, you feel like this person was a bad friend because maybe they chose a man or a woman over you, or maybe they made a decision that was very selfish. In that situation, this person is alone now. If they chose a man or a woman over you, or a relationship over you, that relationship has now come to an end, and they want to apologize. Okay? Listen, but whatever this is, whoever this is, you are coming across to me from this person's perspective as someone who has a lot of strong, like, boundaries. Even though we didn't see the 9 of Wands, we have the 7 of Wands twice. Like, I don't know. Let's see. What's the advice? 3 of Wands. Why is the advice the 3 of Wands? 9 of Swords. Yeah. Chariot and the Lovers. Wow. And we have the 2 of Cups out here. Y'all, okay. Okay, Chariot and the Lovers. This is definitely about a choice, because sometimes the chariot, people talk about the chariot and it's like moving and movement, travel, vehicles, things like that, modes of transportation. But because of the little sphinxes that are down here and they're facing different directions, oftentimes on the chariot, you see them going separate ways. Now, that could be, because I said it like that, it could be that, you're making a choice to go your separate way from a person, because that's just a choice. Like, whatever they did, you can't get over it. It's done, whatever. But this could also be like, this man out here doing the most. It could also be indecision, right? And trying to figure out, what direction do I go from here? Where do I go from here? You get what I'm saying? Erica Mena trying to figure it out, confused, because that bitch act confused. But that's kind of like what I feel. It's like with the Lovers being with the chariot like that, not really sure what choice to make. Not sure which direction to go in. Not sure where this is going to go from here. If you were to accept this person or accept their apology or whatever, that's what it kind of feels like. Yeah, there's some type, and with the 9 of Swords, it's like there's some type of stress or anxiety or maybe even fear about moving forward with whatever this is. Why? What's the Nine of Swords for this Three of Wands? Ooh, Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. It's like your spirit team wants you to temper your expectations because you are worried or concerned or possibly questioning the validity of this person's intentions because you're looking into the future, High Priestess, and saying, oh, this person is going to hurt me. This person is going to upset me. Now, if they've already done that before, you have ample reason to feel that way. But if this is someone new in your life or a friend group or people who you don't know, you know, situations that you haven't had history with that was negative, I feel like some of you guys could have fears that are interfering, like this loud ass fucking weed whacker is interfering in your choice when it comes to how you should move forward. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. Wow. So first the Chariot and the Lovers, now the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. This is like major for you. This is major because you have, I feel like, a history. Okay, you have a history with this Hermit card of being in situations that were very disappointing, being in situations that caused you a lot of fear and anxiety, being in situations where you were, you know, kind of ashamed or hurt by the actions that were taken by others. You had to get over a lot of fear from that. I feel like you've done a lot of things that, quite frankly, you're ashamed of when it comes to lovers, friends, relationships. Like, I feel like that comes from the fact, though, that you've sacrificed a lot in situations where you probably shouldn't have. And I'm not judging you or criticizing you for that. What I'm saying is, like, over time, you've been disappointed by the things that you have learned through lessons that you've had to learn. And you're really trying to get out of those old habits. I feel like you're really trying to grow from those things and you want to make better choices. But I feel like there's this fear that you have because you expect for the same thing to happen again. And with this being your advice, it's like Spirit is trying to tell you that a shift is taking place to where whatever disappointments that you've experienced, where you've had to learn some really hard lessons, have taught you how to think from an elevated perspective, Chariot card, so that whatever you're afraid of or whatever you fear in the future, whatever you could be ashamed of from the past, is something that kind of like makes you grow and makes you better and like leads you towards your ultimate purpose, the Lover's card, right? That's what I feel. Now, I'm going to get a card for the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here at the bottom? The Moon. Wow. Yeah, you feel like there's something going on underneath the surface. Like, if this is a friend who was a bad friend because... Ooh, damn. Hit the camera. If this was a friend who, like, treated you badly because all of a sudden they got into a relationship and they just kind of threw you away like you weren't important, I think before this person even approaches you or as they make small talk with you, you can sense that they regret that, or you can sense that they have some type of fear that they're hiding or something that they're nervous about. And that's probably why. Like, if somebody has done you wrong and they're approaching you in this situation, or you have a family member who's a scammer and they want you to invest in something that they know that you know is probably a scam, it's like you're sensing their hesitation, even if this is somebody who you don't know. So yeah, we had the Chariot again and the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, and you guys are doing something secret as well. You guys are taking advantage of some type of opportunity as well. You're moving forward towards something that people don't really know about. What's the Moon with the High Priestess? I don't know. What's the Moon with the High Priestess? If anything, yeah, Nine of Wands. This is something you're protecting. I feel like you're protecting a secret too. Oh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky bitch. You're protecting a secret. There's something you're hiding too that you're afraid to share. I mean, I don't know exactly what it is. I'm not going to tell your business. I I pray over the readings before I do the readings. So I ask that God not only protects me, but also protects those of you who are watching with good intentions. I don't want to protect any of y'all fucktards who want to come over here and try to get intel so that you can go out here and be a menace. Y'all are not protected. But the people who have good intentions who watch, I specifically ask for God to protect those of you who have good intentions and that mean well by watching these readings. So for those of you, I'm telling you, there's something here that you are protecting. I don't know what it is. I don't know, what it means to you or why you're protecting it. But I feel like whatever it is, you have a good reason, because there's been several times over and over again where you have, I feel, attempted to be vulnerable with whatever this is, and either people have abused you for it, or there's been some type of like fear about you, like people judge you. Like it could even be as simple as tarot. Like you watch tarot. For example, I recently told somebody that I read tarot cards because they asked me what I do. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to be ashamed of what I do. This is what the fuck I do. I need to know if bitches really fuck with me or not. So I told somebody that I read tarot, and they had like this whole reaction where they were trying to baptize me and have this whole coming to Jesus moment. And I'm just like, girl, boy, relax. Like, that's not what we about to do. Like, you're not about to convert me to Judaism or Christianity just because I read tarot cards. You don't know my beliefs. You can't assume that you know who it is that I am. And I'm just going to tell you, like, straight up that I don't want to change your beliefs. So please don't try to change mine. But now I know where I stand with that person, and it's no bad blood. It's just like, hey, it's the same thing as a black person, right? Like, I don't have any problem with somebody who wants to be racist, okay? If you want to be a racist, you should be able to freely believe what you believe. But I would rather know so that we don't have to cross paths. And it was so funny. Have y'all ever seen that channel? That creator on YouTube, I can't remember his name, but he goes on the public transportation like in New York, and he uses a bus pass and clips the microphone to a bus pass and like asks people like, so what's your take? And they just say the most randomest shit, and it's funny. So dude was like one of the guys, he was like, he was like, so what's your take? Dude was like, people are using find my friends wrong. And he was like, why do you say that? He was like, it should be find my enemies, find my foes. People were saying in the comment, find my foes. He was like, they're using it wrong. They're using it wrong. Because the worst thing is when you're out and about and you run into somebody who you really just don't like. You always have unpleasant interactions with these people, and you really don't want to run into them. But those are the ones who you always end up running into, and it's always irritating. So you're using find my friends wrong, because really what you should be doing is putting your enemies or people who you don't like into the Find My Friends app so that you know where they are and you can avoid them. I was cracking the fuck up, but that like is real, like, because he was like, it's more pleasant. He was like, but so the guy, like the content creator, he was like, so what about the people who you care about or you want to run into? He was like, they don't need to go in there. And dude was like, why? He was like, because you'll have a more pleasant interaction randomly running into someone who you love and care about and cherish. It'll be so much more fun than, knowing where they are. It'll be better just to run into them. But running into somebody who you just despise is such an unpleasant experience that they should be the one in the Find My Friends app, and you should change it to Find My Enemies or something. It was hilarious because I can see the logic behind it. Like, I can see the logic behind it. And dude was like, the content creator said, well, what if you're going on a date with somebody in Central Park and then you see one of your enemies or your foes pop up as like being in the location or being in the area? He was like, just change plans. It's so easy. We could just go to a different park. I was cracking up, bitch. And then like I was thinking about it like, damn, that's some real ass shit. But then when you get to the point where you deal with crazy people like a lot of us have dealt with, that can become dangerous because you don't want them to know where you are. But like, it was so funny. And for me, I feel like I feel like that kind of like proves the point of like, I would rather know where people stand, right? If you don't like me, I would rather know that you don't like me, so we ain't gotta fucking speak. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to act like we like each other and, you know, be around each other. We can literally avoid each other, or we can respect each other enough to say like, hey, I don't like you, you don't like me, or I don't agree with your philosophies, you don't agree with mine. It's okay that we don't have to talk to each other. It's cool, we chilling, whatever, right? I'm cool with that. But like faking it and like forcing other people to fake it because, you know, that's the good way to do things, or that's the like politically correct way to do things, I just feel like that's crap. So I don't know why I started talking about all of this, but I think it's because of the fact that whatever it is that you guys are protective of, because I feel like this isn't so much like secrecy or deception. It more so feels like a lot of you guys are afraid to show people who you really are. And I use tarot as an example because that's something that's highly judged, especially right now with the rise in like, you know, conservative views and religious views. You know, there are taboo things in this world that people just aren't ready to deal with. And I think that some of you guys are just a very private person because of the things that you've been through and the ways that you've been abused and persecuted and ridiculed in the past. There could be some literal secret that you have a right to protect because it's your personal fucking business. And some of you could definitely be hesitating when it comes to opening up to this person because you're sensing this vibe of insecurity within them, that you're not sure whether or not you can trust them with your heart or you can trust them with your secrets. If this is like a platonic friend and they just abandoned you or dropped you for a relationship, and you know they're pillow talking with whoever the fuck, you know, this week and then somebody else next week, you don't want this person to have like control over whether or not random people know your secrets. So you're cautious and leery about getting close to them and having that type of bond again. So it's like that's kind of what the vibe of the reading gives me. Loud ass man. And then we have the Eight of Swords and the Sun card at the bottom of the deck, right? Yeah, I also feel like this could be a situation where you're really trying to use your intuition because you just want to be happy. You don't want any stress in your life. I feel like a lot of you are thinking a lot about the continuous repetitive times over and over where, you know, somebody really didn't treat you right. People really didn't treat you right. And that could be weighing heavily on your decision because you don't know. It's like the eclipse energy, the moon and the sun. You don't know how this person, oh my God, is actually going to treat you. All right, y'all. Let me pause it real quick while this fucker goes by. All right, you guys. He, I think, is done or went to the other side. And I just want to say he's not a fucker. He's actually a very hard worker who's doing his job and trying to earn his keep so that he can support his family. So I am not mad at this man. He's extremely thorough and enjoys making sure that the area looks clean. The only reason why I said that is because like there's literally no grass. There is no grass out there, bro. And that man be mowing for hours. Like it's just a golf course lawn or something. So you know it's a little, you know, it's a little excessive, but you know I ain't mad. I ain't gonna be mad at the man. He trying to get his money, okay? But we shall continue. All right. This was a very interesting reading, you guys. I hope you got something out of the reading. We're gonna pull a few oracle cards just to try to see if we can get any more confirmation or clarity for my beautiful Pisces people. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If you want to book a personal reading, be sure to check out your girl, okay? If you've already booked a personal, I am working on your readings this week, okay? There's just been a lot going on with my kids and their school and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to make sure we keep the readings on the channel coming out steadily because that is a goal for consistency as well. But just know that you guys are not forgotten or lost. And if you do want to book your reading, be sure to check out the links in the description box below, you guys, and let me know in the comments if this is resonating, because this reading, I feel like some of you guys are going to be dating, and I feel like people are interested in you, and I really feel that whatever it is you're doing on the back end, whatever it is that you're doing to develop yourselves and like move forward and just create a better environment of flow in your life, is really causing you to be very attractive to people. Okay, who's coming towards Pisces, spirit? Mirror. Oh my God. Mirroring each other. Self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. Wow. See, that's what I was saying, like, about that whole dynamic when it comes to like you being aware of like your subconscious thoughts. That's crazy. Cut down. Cutting out separation. Stop the pattern. Silent treatment. I feel like what this is saying, yeah, golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. I really feel like a lot of you guys just need to be very aware of like how your triggers could also be doing the same thing, right? Like, even if I describe this person as maybe feeling a little bit inferior to you or intimidated by you or feeling as if like you're out of their league, you have to be aware of how your emotional triggers can kind of reverberate outwards and project outwards from you, Pisces, unbeknownst to you. Okay? Because what it seems like is that both of you are kind of trying to stop a negative pattern of like dealing with narcissistic people. You're trying to cut out or separate yourself from people who love bomb you, who are very selfish and self-absorbed, people with relationships where you feel like you're the only one in the relationship and folks are just kind of using you. It feels like you and whoever this person is kind of like on the same page. Now, again, like I said, if there's some type of negative history with this person, I can understand why you would have hesitation. And I'm not saying that you should go against your own intuition with that. I personally feel like if someone has treated you negatively in the past, even if they say that they've changed or they say that they want to change, it doesn't necessarily mean that they will. So your caution on that front is supported by me, if you want to call it that. But if this is like a new person or a new friend or new people who you're hanging around, new situations that you're getting into, you really want to be careful of how you're allowing your trauma and your triggers to dictate your perspective of these people or of this person, because you could be setting yourself up for failure unnecessarily. Okay, because whoever this is, if this is a new person, I really feel like they are mirroring your energy. Like the same way that you want your life to be peaceful, they want their life to be peaceful as well. If this is somebody who in the past put like a relationship above you and your friendship, or you know, they were very selfish when it comes to like their treatment of you, I feel like they're starting to understand your perspective. Okay. If they're someone who is healthy or good for you, right? For some of you, I'm just going to be straight up. Some of y'all have some kind of like quote unquote narcissistic person that's overused. I can't stand it. But you have a person, because I brought it up earlier, who knows that you disagree. They feel like you're delusional with the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups and the Hangman, right? They feel like you're delusional and that you, whatever your perspective is crazy, and they don't agree with you and they just want to argue with you. Now, if this is the person coming towards you and they brand new and you picking up on this fuck energy, I don't blame you. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not telling you guys to deal with somebody who is full of shit. That's not what I'm saying. But I think you need to trust your intuition more, because your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, your feelings is going to tell you the difference, right? And because of the 3 of Cups being here, I feel like this could be this reading could be picking up on several different people who are observing you and kind of like coming towards you at this particular moment in time. And some of you got some fucktards from the past. Some of you got some fucktards that resemble the past who are new. Some of you have some really nice people, and some of you have some people who are a little shisty and scammy. So you're just gonna have to take it how it resonates, okay? Who's coming towards Pisces? Separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain of the future. Now, this could, like I said, that could be somebody from the past, but I also feel like there's a new person coming towards you because we have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. I think we saw the Ace of Swords too at some point. So I feel like there's a new person coming towards you who is also separating, like I said, from people who were negative in their life, and they're like kind of being pulled on energetically by those people, just like you're being pulled on by certain people from the past. Not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, and frustration. And then pictures, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Yeah, there's a person coming towards you where both of you are a little insecure. Both of you are a little like shell shocked. Who's coming towards Pisces? Date. Get back out there. Yes, meeting someone new, setting the date online. See what I'm saying? It feels like this is a person who, like, they want to get back out there. They've been, in some kind of weird situations, but they don't want to give up, but they're still a little bit, shaky, kind of like Bambi knees, Bambi ankles. We wobbling a little bit, but yeah, the dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to the light and heal. So I feel like you're gonna get asked out on a date, or somebody's gonna want to go get drinks or dinner with you, whether it's platonic, romantic, professional. Somebody is gonna ask to meet up with you, or they're gonna make some type of plans. I feel like this is, again, what I brought up earlier. There could be some type of plans that are being made, and it's gonna be very casual, or you should keep it kind of casual. Okay, and like kind of use this as an opportunity to get to know this person more. Yeah, talking. See what I'm saying? Interested, awaited message, text, calls, emails, talking more. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like you should kind of like take the time to get to know this person a little bit more, talk to this person. Okay. What's this mirror, separation, and date? Yeah, what is this mirror, separation, and date for the person coming towards Pisces? Death card. Major change. I feel like this is somebody different from like your usual type, possibly. Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this could also be for some of you guys, a person from your past trying to get you to change your mind. But again, like I said, this could be a new person coming in that's going to change your mind when it comes to your decision about like dating. Like, you may change this person's mind when they see you, and then they're interested and they want to make plans or ask you out on a date. And in their mind, they might have thought, since they separated from whoever that narcissistic person is, that they would never want to date somebody again. But then they see your ass and you glittering in the sun, and they, glistening and shit, skin all glowy, hair all flowy, situations, it's situationing. and you know what I mean? Because we talked about it at the beginning. And this person is like, I think I changed my mind about that. That, and the lovers was just at the bottom. Look, see what I'm saying? Or they're going to change your mind and you're like, oh, I'm going to be single forever. And I feel like nine of coins is like, hey, listen, whoever this reading is hitting, you said you was going to be single and not give a damn, and you are single and you do not give a damn. You are very much comfortable in your independence. Came up in the members reading. Okay. And this is a situation where you like, look, I like my bed all to myself. I like not having to share my damn closet with you. I like the fact that I ain't got to clean up nobody's shit in the bathroom. I ain't got to worry about coming in the kitchen and seeing dishes that I didn't put there. Once I wash them, they washed. Like you comfortable in your space. And, this person may change your mind and be like, dang, I could see myself like this popped out. King of Wands. I could see myself, being in a commitment with somebody. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who's committed to like their independence after some type of loss. Or that could be you. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like with the mirror card, it always talks about how it could be equally reciprocal for both parties. What's this death card in the King of Wands? 5 of Wands. Yo. This person coming towards you is attracted to you. And I feel like they know, this person knows that there's some type of competition. King of Swords, Judgment. Yeah, they're going to say something to try to get your attention. They're going to say something to try to get your attention. Okay, hold on. I just want to see because I'm nosy. There's the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Is this person going to approach Pisces? Let's see that. Is this person going to approach Pisces? I feel like, yeah, they planning on it. The Magician. Then you got the World card. And the 6 of Cups. I feel like they are going to approach you. Okay. What's this Magician for whether or not they're going to approach Pisces? Why did the Magician come out to answer that question? 2 of Swords. Look at that. I also feel like they may not want you to know like what they're doing. 4 of Swords. 9 of Cups. That's 6 Swords. I do feel like they're going to approach you. But there's something about it. I feel like they want to know what you want. Or they're trying to figure. It's like, it kind of feels like this person is trying to figure out what you like or what you want. It's like they're trying to gather some type of intel. That's what it feels like. What's the 2 of Swords with this Magician? I feel like that's crazy. 10 of Swords reversed. 3 of Wands was kind of reversed. It was weird. It's like they're trying to craft a plan. They're trying to create a strategy because I feel like they're going to approach you, but they also don't know that much about you. So I feel like they're trying to gather intel. They're trying to figure out what you like, what you don't like, because if they come in with the 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands upright, it's kind of like all of a sudden or something quick, and I don't know. It's like they don't want to be, with the 10 of Swords reversed and the 3 of Wands reversed, it's like they don't want to be like corny, or it's like they don't want to mess up their chances before they even get a chance. Like that's kind of what it feels. It feels like this person is really concerned about, I feel like I did a love reading on the underground that was similar to this, where I was talking about how a person was really strategizing their approach because they didn't want to mess it up before they even get in the door or something like that. I feel like I did that reading. I just don't know when. 3 of Swords and the Chariot. I also feel like this person could be trying to get over someone else or something else from the past, but but you caught their attention. Again, that's coming up. So I do feel like they are going to approach you, come towards you, but they're being very strategic about it. And the world card shows that they probably ended something with like a person from their past. I feel like they're gonna approach you slowly though, because they don't want you to suspect like what their intentions are. I don't think it's nefarious though. How is this person gonna approach Pisces? Okay, Seven of Swords reversed. That's good. Hell, they're probably gonna be open with you. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. I feel like they're gonna tell you how they feel. This is not somebody who I think is like nefarious. I didn't feel that from the beginning. Now, you get what I'm saying. This could be somebody who already was nefarious and now they know they got to be honest because you caught them in their fucking lies. I'm again telling you, take it how it resonates. But like for those of you who this is like a new person, I'm getting that energy more. That energy is stronger. Whoever from the past fucked you over, and all of y'all who are, still in that energy thinking about that situation, that energy is not coming through as strong. So that tells me that a majority of y'all have moved on from the fuck shit. And you have somebody who's approaching you energetically, and the energy is kind of changing when it comes to like who's in your space. Now, Seven of Swords reversed. Why did that come out for how this person will approach Pisces? What is the Seven of Swords reversed? Ooh, Queen of Swords reversed. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like they're going to approach you and tell you the things that you don't know. Fill you in on things. Ooh, not the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person I feel like is going to try to be as clear as possible with you, to tell you anything that could put you at ease when it comes to their intentions. Like, this feels like somebody who... It feels like somebody who's going to approach you and say, like, hey, I know, for example, a man approaching a woman. Like, are you interested? Da, 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 da. The woman kind of like hesitates, like, I don't know. Da, 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 da. The man senses that the woman is hesitant, and he's like, well, look, I understand a lot of dudes out here are crazy. Like, I understand a lot of dudes, like, they just be on one. They be on a bunch of fuck shit. Like, I just want to get to know you. I think you're dope. Like, you cute, or I'm like really attracted to you, and I just want to get to know you because you just fine as hell, and like I just want you to be somehow a part of my life, even if we got to be friends. Like, we can get to know each other. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. Like, that's the type of vibe that I'm picking up from this person's energy. Like, if they sense, like, because they're already kind of like worried that you might reject them, but if they sense that you kind of are going to say no, they're going to be like totally transparent. That's what it feels like. Because whatever, like, you're thinking, it's like they're going to approach you in a way where they're going to try to like make you less afraid. With the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups, you see what I mean? Like, she's very protective of this cup. She's like, and then the Queen of Cups is up here. So it's like they already know that there could be situations where you kind of like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. They're going to try to be transparent. Okay, what's the Queen of Swords reversed with this Seven of Swords reversed? Like, try to quell your fears. See what I'm saying? Emperor, you see what I'm saying? Like, already getting ahead of it. Queen of Pentacles, Star card. See what I'm saying? They see you as like this star energy. They see you as very valuable. So that's how they're going to approach you in the situation. And I don't think that you should be concerned until you have a reason to be concerned, because it kind of feels like the memories of some fuck shit in your past is trying to creep up and mess this up for you. And this was a really good reading, you guys. Like, I'm going to just pull a love card or a few love cards just for the hell of it, because this definitely feels like some of you guys have a person who has a crush. I got a crush on you. I love me some you. A big crush crush on you. I love me some you. That was Sierra. Interesting. Now, if the My Future card comes out, y'all, I'm about to slap the shit out of you through the camera. Get out my face. Oh, second date. I want to get to know you better. Would you like to go on a second date? So, yeah, if you go on a date with this person, they're going to want to go on a second date with you. That's crazy. Only you? You're all that matters to me and the only one I'm pursuing? Oh, and I said if my future came out, but this ain't true love, child. I found my one true love. I found that in you. In you. In you. Okay, let me stop. That's crazy that the Ace of Cups came out too in both of these decks. Yeah. I'm hearing that other Tiffany, whatever her name is. And then promise you forever. Promise you today. He said, will you wear my promise ring? I said, yes. If you break your promise, we breaking up. Got a couple things that I want. Walks in the park and sweet things. Guess I'll rock your promise ring. I know that was my jump. Okay. Listen, who's coming towards Pisces when it comes to this reading? Yes, I'll rock your promise, promise, promise ring. Ah, yes, I'll rock your promise ring. Your promise ring. That's how she was. This be. Okay, it's in my head. Yeah. Oh, Tiffany's her name. Love is the game. And the thing is with the promise ring. Whoa. What they say? Sometimes a girl needs to know that she's appreciated for all the things she does. It's some with some sort of token of love. 'Cause without it, her young heart won't know. And right then to my surprise, put out a small box, pink ribbon tied. I'm wondering what's inside. He opened it and then he replied. He said, ooh, that was my junk, y'all. The music ain't hitting on shit nowadays. I'm telling you. Okay? Deep. Our date was anything but ordinary. It was intense. It was deep and meaningful. So if y'all go on a date, this person's going to feel like a deep connection to you. Y'all, I'm being nosy. This reading long because I'm just, I'm trying to get the tea, bitch, so you could know. Okay, like the video. Because look. Ooh, secret date. Let's keep this date a secret for now. Nobody else needs to know. Ooh, not whatever. The date was okay. I mean, I don't mind going out again. Wow. But you know what I'm getting, Pisces? I feel like y'all don't want other people to know. Because look, High Priestess, Moon, Nine of Wands. I don't think you want this to be public because you've been burned and scorned so many times when you show off your partner or you show people who you're dating. Like there's always some catch-22 shit or some bullshit or somebody trying to break y'all up. I don't know. It feels like y'all are the ones who want it to be secret because you're not really sure yet. You're like, okay, it was whatever. I feel like this person is going to be more interested in you than you are in them. Not necessarily because they're a bad person, but I feel like you guys are focused on some type of other goal that you're not really sharing with a lot of people, and you want to keep that very protected. That's crazy. Okay, what else? Okay. Next level. I'm telling you. I want to take you to the next level of love. Somebody feels like you they true love, child. And you just like, okay. Yeah, and really, I guess. Y'all get on my nerves. Night to morning. I enjoyed my time with you. I hope we don't have regrets. So, Jesus Christ. I'm telling y'all right now, do not sleep with this person, bro. Don't lay it on them. Don't put that thing on them. Don't throw that ass in no circles, squares, or triangles, bitch. Do not do it. Even y'all men. Okay? Stop slanging. Don't slang it. Because you gonna have a problem on your hands. I'm telling you right. Don't listen to me if you want to, bitch. Any of y'all, you motherfuckers, don't listen to me if you want to. And you gonna see what I'm saying. You ain't gonna be able to get rid of this motherfucker. I'm just saying, cause once you, the movies, let's go to the movies and share an experience. Once you lay it on them, once you throw that thing down and you start moving it in a circle, this motherfucker, you not gonna be able to get rid of their ass. And I'm not saying you gonna want to, but what I'm saying is they gonna be head over heels, bitch. They say, I hope we don't have regrets, because they say, I hope Pisces don't have regrets, because I ain't got no regrets. I'm in it to win it. Like we in a musical. One more card for this situation. Person coming towards Pisces. See, it came out. The movies. So if you go on the first date and you go out to like drinks or something casual, go out to eat, get to know each other, have a little chit chat conversation, they're going to want to go on a second date with you. And it's probably going to be to the movies or somewhere more like intimate, romantic, you know what I'm saying? So they could get close to you. And it feels like that is going to lead to an arousal of sorts that causes this person to want to sleep with you. And if you do it, they are going to feel like you are their true love, everlasting. Okay? Never enough. I told your ass. Listen, Linda, Mary, Stephanie. Oh, I'm not trying to call y'all names out. I just realized I was calling out certain names and that was totally random. Ashley. I just heard Vivica. Okay. Stanley. I want to say Brian. I'm not trying to be petty, y'all. Okay. Marcus. Anthony. Okay. Rebecca. Y'all get the fuck out my face. Never enough. I told you. Moments with you, if only I could stop time. What did I say? In it to win it. What did I say? I'm done. I'm never giving you up. I'm never ever leaving your side. You are where I want to be. Bitch, don't you sleep with this motherfucker unless you want to get married. I'm telling you right now. Emperor. We finally see the Emperor, and then this is how this person see you. Jesus Christ. This is a funny reading. I'm telling you, I love it. It's beautiful. This person in love with you, and you like, I don't know. Y'all get on my nerve. Shut up. Go enjoy your life and be in love, bitch. What's deep next level in the movies? Get on my damn nerve. Temperance. Feeling like it's perfect. This person gonna be like, oh, that's my soulmate. Pisces, they're my soulmate. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Proof that this was meant to be. Proof that this was meant to be. They're going to tell you. They're going to be like, I just feel like this meant to be. I just don't understand why it feels so hard to stop thinking about you. I just feel like you my soulmate and we just meant to be. And it was just so strange how you came into my life when you came into my life. And you don't even know this. There's something that's going on in this person's life that you don't know, that you are like a confirmation of. You're a confirmation of a person's decision to take certain steps. And immediately when they decided to do that, which we saw with the Chariot and the Lover's card, you showed up, which puts an extra amount of like weight on why they feel this strongly for you. Like, I literally have goosebumps, y'all. That's crazy. What else is this deep next level in movies? Oh, bitch. The Lovers. See, this is somebody who feel like y'all was brought together by the angels, by fate. I'm telling you, this is fucking crazy. Page of Swords. Like the first time that this mug decided to go out after they was cheated on and heartbroken, they see your ass. And you just, I told you was glistening and shining and shit. But y'all don't be listening to me. That's fine. You gonna get enough of that. They made a choice that they was mulling over and afraid to make for so long. They finally made it and came out and saw your ass. Who are you? That's what they saying. Who is this? Who is this? What's Temperance and the Lovers? I know that's right. Page of Swords again. They saw you. Distracted them. Ace of Swords. Empress. You see what I'm saying? The truth. Emperor. Empress. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. So let's get some advice, because that's crazy. That is crazy. I'm going to get an angel answer for y'all stubborn ones out there. Hard-headed mugs. You could crack an egg on your skull. So hard-headed. I'm telling you, that Promise Ring song didn't come up for no reason. I'm going to put Crush on the thumbnail. Oh, big crush, big crush. And nothing la 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 la. What is the advice for Pisces in this situation? Lord, what is the advice for Pisces? Be assertive. Say what you want and want what you say. Say what you mean what you say. Choose a new direction and let go. I don't think this is Spirit telling you to choose a new direction on this person. I feel like for that past energy that kind of like kept floating through the reading, they want you to let go of that. They want you to let go of whatever happened in the past. Choose to go in a new direction. Choose to walk down this new path. And be clear and assertive with this person, or, with any of the new relationships that you start to cultivate about what it is that you want, where you stand, all these types of things. Like, I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid to speak up and say what it is that you want, or say how you feel and express your opinions. And it doesn't have to be something negative. It's just like when you present assertively. Okay. You can, do that however you want to do that. It doesn't have to be the way I say do it. It doesn't have to be the way anybody else says do it. It could be the way that you want to do it. I just heard Webster. Don't have to be the way that Webster say it either. The dictionary doesn't have to define how you show up, but as long as you're confident and self-assured in how you show up. That's what Spirit wants you to do. To choose a new direction, to not be afraid and timid and intimidated by the prospect of having a new experience, and ultimately allow yourself to let go of whatever craziness happened to you in the past. Because this, honestly, I'm telling y'all, I have not had such a good reading for you guys, I feel, in years. Like, specifically for Pisces. That's why I kind of dug into it. So a lot of y'all naysayers and a lot of y'all who be second guessing could shut the fuck up. Okay? Because this is not like, you got the Ace of Cups, you got the Ace of Swords out here, you got the Ace of Wands twice. We saw the Ace of Pentacles several times. It's just like, I don't think Spirit wants you to doubt the situations that you get into and be so overly cautious that you kind of rob yourself out of having a life, or rob yourself out of having a good experience. They want you to understand that yes, shit happens, and yes, people are bad, but not everyone is going to always fit in that criteria and do those types of things. And if you don't trust yourself enough to know that you can see the difference, then what have you really learned? You know what I mean? So I hope that helped you guys. As always, be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated. Book your readings, you guys. I love you and appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And remember, this is our Circle Booze. Bye.